First of all, I want to make it very clear. Derek Chisora is not banned from boxing. His licence was withdrawn with an invitation to apply for a licence before the British Boxing Board of Control whenever he chose to do it. It was the board's decision to do that. At the meeting, it was said that he could apply not just to the board, but anywhere to box, because that's his right to do so. We approached Luxembourg and a couple of other European bodies who all agreed to license him. Luxembourg are members of the EBU, the WBC, BA, WBO and IBF. They are have the same standing as the Board of Control. The only difference is I think they are backed by the government in Luxembourg rather than here. The fact of the matter is the fight is on. It's the biggest fight involving two British boxers this century, no doubt about that, and I'm not exaggerating. It's a fight that even hadn't, what had happened, some of the unsavoury scenes and some of the terrible things that happened in Germany had not taken place, I would love to have promoted. And I don't want to overlook the fact that also the WBA's title, Povetkin, Alexander Povetkin is defending his title against Hasim Rahman for the WBA title. Again, from my point of view, if Derek is to win this fight, that's a fight that we'd like him to be fighting the winner, and I don't feel that he should be stopped from earning his living. So the fight's going on, 14th of July here at West Ham. This place is going to be absolutely jumping, and it's going to be a great fight.
I always said I'd only come out of retirement for Vladimir or Vitaly Klitschko, and it was only up until very recently that the idea of fighting Derek came into my mind. As far as I was concerned, me and Derek settled our differences, in Germany. He said he was going to come down and give me 2 slaps and break my jaw. He got in my face and ended up on the floor. So as far as I was concerned, that was sorted out then. Frank Warren made contact and put it to us that we could have a big showdown in England in a football stadium. I thought, okay, then in my mind I was always anticipating fighting Vitaly Klitschko in the summer. So in my mind I was gearing up to a fight in the summer anyway. That doesn't look like it's happening for a while. So in my mind, why not? It's a fight against someone who doesn't do anything, in my opinion, that I haven't seen before. He's not 7'2", he's not a southpaw. He's not coming off an amazing winning streak. It seems like it's a no-brainer, and I don't think there's too many people that, if they were in my position, wouldn't go through with this fight. I probably think the same as what everybody else thinks of Derek.
I don't like him.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Simple as, I don't like him.
He took the words out of my mouth. That's exactly what everybody thinks.
First of all, David, you need to get style. Kane Rose played that when Ja Rule had a hit record on Kiss FM. So cut the Kane Rose out. And you know what? Talk is cheap now anyway. That was a lucky shot. I'll give that one to you. Right now you're winning 1-0. But come in a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to whoop your ass.
When I'm saying this is going to be an exhibition, I'm going to break this guy down. I'm so glad that he's got a good chin, because if he didn't, he'd get blasted out in the first round. But because he's got a decent chin, he can take a whack. He's going to get a nice, slow, concussive beating. And I think the fans...
I think you all heard it all before, David gives all the big talk, get in the ring, he don't deliver. It's all big talk anyway. So, you know what, David, you keep talking. The more you keep talking, the more you get me upset. And the more I get upset, the more I'll jump over this thing right now.
And get knocked out again, eh? Yeah. We played that game before and you lost. Can't you remember?
Yeah,
you lost. You was on the floor.
Hey, listen.
You were unconscious for about 4 or 5 seconds.
Can I tell you
I felt your weight drop to the floor. You get up staggering around. He glassed me. What was that?
I saw David Haye a couple of weeks ago in London, and guess what he picked up? He picked up a knife. And I told him put a knife down.
I was eating a steak.
Yeah, you were eating a steak, yeah?
Yes, I was eating a steak. Didn't you see that?
There was nothing on the table. Was there anything on the table? Exactly.
I've never seen such a disproportionate reaction to 2 fighters having a fight. This time it just happened to be outside the ring. So, in hindsight, looking at it now, where should 2 fighters resolve their differences? In a ring. And that's what's going to happen on July the 14th. But effectively, we were talking about a bit of word slinging, a couple of shots, a bit of grappling on the floor, and that was it. They're two fighters. That's what fighters do. They shouldn't have done it outside the ring, and they both admitted that, and now they've arranged to do it in the ring. And yet, for some reason, people are pretending that they don't see the logic in that, but just pretending it because it makes a bit of a story. But if anybody doesn't want to watch a fight that's here, if you stand up and leave now, I guarantee no one will leave because people want to watch it. You've got two world-class heavyweights, both from Britain, who want to fight each other. There it comes to fight, there it comes to bang. You are going to get an exciting fight. And once we realise that they're two professional fighters who want to have a fight and should do in a ring, we can get over this nonsense that's happened over the last God knows how many months, because it's been totally disproportionate. And me personally, I'm offended by the disproportionate nonsense that's been written about two guys having a bit of a dust-up.